The indie dev dream is stupid. I'm not saying it's bad to have, but it's extremely unrealistic. Yes, some indie devs get that kind of big success, but an overwhelming majority won't be able to get that. I see that a dream helps some people to get motivated to make games. But I think it would be better to motivate yourself by thinking about the people who will play your smaller and free games and that they enjoy them. Make your games for them. Make your games to make people enjoy them or to make them feel something. But okay, this is getting a bit off track, so let's get back. Personally, my dream was just to get a game on Steam. Not even to sell it, just to get it on there. And now, what's going to happen? Wishlist a Strange Hotel on Steam. Link in the description. My goal, sorta, is about 100 chills for the game, which is probably still way too optimistic, seeing how many wishlists the game currently has. It has 55 at the time of writing and recording this. The game hasn't been released yet, as you probably already know. But I still want to talk about it and what I've learned from making and developing it. As most of you probably already know, A Strange Hotel was started for the 3rd Blackthorn Prod Game Jam, and it got 93rd place out of more than 1000 games. Most of the feedback I got for the game was therefore really positive. I only got a few tips on things I could improve, so after I improved those things I was like, alright, I know how to make this really good now. And I want to surprise everyone with the game, so I don't need people to test it. So I didn't let anyone playtest it at first. I was extremely lucky that this didn't create big problems. I only started to let people playtest it when the game was practically done, and I still kept that to a minimum, the testing. As of now, only 3 people already playtested it. Those playtests did help me a lot, but the good thing is that I didn't need to change a lot. But again, that is, I think, mostly good luck. So for my next game, I will need to have a lot more people playtesting it more frequently. Getting back to the game jam origins of the game. When the jam was finished, I liked the game so much that I decided to make it into a full game. But because I was also working on a different game at the time, I told myself that I wanted to have the game finished before the end of March. You might ask, why did you set this really short deadline for this game if you wanted it to be a full game on Steam? Well, mainly because of the reason I already told you, but also because I knew if I didn't give myself a deadline, I would have started with planning a lot of way too big stuff for the game, and then I would not have been able to finish the game. So I set myself a deadline for about 2 months, and I started planning on how big I wanted the game to be. This mainly stayed the same over the time of developing, but some parts did change. Mainly that I added secrets, because those weren't planned at first. Giving myself this short deadline was the smartest thing I did for this game, and I will for sure give myself a short deadlines for my next game. Of course, a bit longer, but I won't give myself all the time in the world. And planning out what I wanted from the game before I actually started adding more stuff was also one of the smartest things I did. But of course, also being open to change, which you should always be. This planning made me able to stick to the game being small, and it prevented the game getting way too big in scope.
Party time.
Okay, what was that? I don't know. Somebody said that in Discord or something like that. Go join the Discord, by the way. Link it down in the description. Okay, so I don't know anything else I want to talk about, so let's do a little Q&A about the game with some lovely people from Discord. First question is from Jay. They asked, what were your main inspirations? I think I already talked about this in the original video, but mainly Celeste and Portal. I took the art style from Celeste and the puzzles stuff from Portal, and also a little bit of Half-Life with the grabbing things. And the second question is from Jay. Again, what was the hardest thing to make? I don't know really, but probably the boss. Still not fully happy with it, but I can't do better really. There's this one bit in the boss where you have a set amount of time, and that took a lot of tweaking to get enough time, but not too much. The third question is from our friend Dana. How much content will there be in the game? And how long will it take us to play it all? So the main game will have about 50 levels, and it will take 1 to 1.5 hours. And there are 12 secrets and 16 extra levels, 4 of which are unlocked by getting all of the 12 secrets. If you try to complete the game fully, with the extra stuff and all, it will take around 2 hours, I think. I'm not sure because, like I said, only 3 people playtested it, and I can beat the game in 50 minutes. So, but yeah, I know it's not long at all, but I prefer quality over quantity. And the last question is from Mr. Chicken Boy. I think I wrote it down correctly. I don't know, I might have made a mistake, but you'll see on screen. The question is, how did you design all the levels by hand? Was it hard? And how long did it take to make all the levels? This was in one message. Actually 2 questions, but who cares? So, the way I made most of the levels was like this. First, I decided on what mechanics I wanted to use in the level. Then, most of the time, I just tried out some random setups, and if I liked it, I would continue with it. And when I got to this stage, I started polishing the levels. I would just test and experiment with ways to cheese the level and then make it better, and just do that over and over and over and over and over again until the level is done. For how long it took me to make all the levels, I don't know really, but an average level took about 2 hours to make. Some did take less time and some did take a lot more time. So if you ever want to ask me a question about something, then just go join our Discord server. Link will be down in the description. Don't forget to wishlist a strange hotel on Steam, please. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Hopefully. Bye!